We're going to delve into cartoon takes and how to get accents. In this session, we'll concentrate on the takes. This is the basic pattern of a cartoon take. A person sees something surprising, goes down to anticipate the accent, which pops up, and then he settles. Sees, goes down, goes up, settles. Here are a bunch of formulas and variations of Hollywood takes that they worked out in the 1930s and 40s. Takes. Takes. This is, takes. I have to get my brain back into this business. Takes are obviously, double takes, triple take, takes or double take, or triple take. Takes. These are formulas which they developed in Hollywood. I'll give you, these are Hollywood issue takes. Here's the standard Disney take formula. I'll give you timings on these things which will work, but you can vary them. I mean, there's no set rule. This is drawing one. Down here is a sort of squash drawing. This is number 3. This one is number 6. I'll circle these just for clarity. And then back here, he settles back down. Okay. The rule in a Hollywood squash, an effective one, whether you do it subtly or horribly crudely like this, is to keep the same amount of meat in the head. same mass in the head anyway. Okay? So however they distort it, that should have the same, what do you call it, circumference? Volume. Same volume, mass, volume, however you distort it. Okay, and the timing on this is 1, 2, just smack in the middle. There's no easing out. You just go straight into that one. And then you go 3, 2, 6 is 4, 5, 6. So you'd have 5 would be in the middle, going up. That'd be 5. And 4 would be here. 2 would be there. I would keep the eyes shut, actually, personally, all the way up, just so that you get a pop. And this just looks like you got electrocuted. They go, oh, and they're immediately cushioning down. So this is number 10. And there's 6, 7, 8, 9. So you'd be 6 and 7. I would keep the mouth open on that one. Getting smaller slightly. 8. 9. Okay, that's your standard Disney. Well, I think the Warner Brothers one is a little different. That's your standard Disney take.
Down on 2s, up on 1s, and down on 2s. Now here's a slight variation on it. We go down on 1s with more drawings, up on 1s, 2 frames at the top, and continuing down on 2s again. Here's the same thing with a full figure. We've added some extra drawings as he settles.
Okay, can I change it now? Okay? We're going to make this one number 8. Nine, 10, 11, 12. Keeping the same timing. We're just going to alter, so this becomes 12 here. And we're going to have 4 drawings. We could do it like this, or we could do it even. 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, good. Oh, good. That's what to do. You don't need the other. That's going to work great. Okay. And on the going up drawings, in the middle, that's going to be 6. It's going to be another one, 7 there. Another one, 5. This should be bigger. 5. And 4. Okay? What we do is number 4 is a drawing like this. He's got his head over here, like this. It looks like this. Okay? 4. 5, you push the head the other way. It's just like that. Okay? 6 is back this way. 6 will be back this way. Seven, back over here. Okay, 7. All right, closer. Pop. So you get a immediately down, which you'll hardly see, and then a boom, 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 cushion. So, boom, boom. What they would also do when they got up there, Babbitt worked this one out, they would have the arms, once it was settled down, you'd have an arm go this way, around that way, and the other arm do this, going around that way.
We've used the wobble head going up to the top, and we've added the flailing arms countering each other.
So we now can see the Warner Brothers take is a little different. Here's the rabbit. However he is. Here's the down, which is this is number 1. The arms might go up like that, although not necessarily. So that's number 4. Down. And 5 is the actual take. And then that's 5. And then you cushion down to the okay, to number 9. Oh, I see. Here's the chart on that. It's 1 to 4 is the cushion, and then you pop into 5. Okay? 5 then goes 6, 7. It's even.
Here's the same thing with a mouse, all shot on 2s. Here's a variation on the same pattern.
I don't like takes, and when I first learned these from the various guys, I had trouble with them. Because I didn't like the squash and stretch too much, and my prejudice. But I got a commercial It was called Super Can. It was a sort of silly, looked like a Marvel comic thing, and this Superman was called Super Can, and it was special soup or something. He drove up in a car, a butler opened the door, and he got out and he ran up. Another butler opened the door of a mansion. He ran into the kitchen where this duchess is eating soup, surrounded by butlers, and her husband's the other end, and I forget what happened. They sent for Super Can, you see. And I did 19, I said, I'm going to study takes on this commercial. I did 19 takes. I had Super Can drive up, and he did a take when he saw the butler. Guy opened the door, and he saw Super Can. He did a take. Ran upstairs, the butler opened the big door, and he did a take. Ran into the room, the lady's eating soup, and she did a take. And the butler, or her husband behind her, he did a take. I forget what happened, but I got 19 of these. And I tried, I think, 8 Disney takes and 8 Warner takes. And then I mixed them up a bit, and the Disney take was best. But it's worth trying, messing with these things. There's a very small difference between these two takes. The Warner Brothers takes pop up from the squash position to the surprise position, and then they ease down. In the Disney take, you in between your way up from the squash position to the top surprise position and ease down. Disney was working to make impossible things believable, heading for naturalism. Disney called it the plausible impossible. So they worked to make things more natural, more subtle, but believable. All the information that they developed spilled over to the smaller studios like Warner and MGM, who had less money, but just went for stuff that was direct and comic. Cruder, but funnier. Let me show you the Warner one again, done real crude. Number 1, 2, 4, 2, 3, here's 4. Over it is. Squash more. 4. 5. Right, 1 to 4. Yeah. 1 to 4. 5, we pop into 5 and settle back down. To 11. The same. Here's a slightly different spacing. Slightly slower. It's your break now. 6. Oops. That might be a little nicer than just going down like this. So that gives you a little bit more cushion up there, and a little bit more down there.
By pushing the nose down further, we get more contrast. Same thing now in profile.
Here's an interesting thing Art Babbitt showed me. He was always going on about delaying parts whenever possible. So he would do his piece of animation, and then he would delay parts of it and see what happened. So here's a take of his. The guy, this is 1. And here's his pelvic area. And he's going down. This would be 4. This would be 8. Then he settles 12. So the timing would be here. Wait a minute, 1 going to 4. It's a different spacing than the others, different from the Warner. And we go from 4 to 8. And then 8 back to 12. 9, 10, 11. It's good timing that. But what he's done is he pushes the pelvic mass up to the neck. He would do that. He said, try it. And then when the thing shoots up here, push it down again to below there. Well, it's too big. And then have it settle there.
Here it is on ones. Very fast. Shoot the same thing on twos.
And if I were doing this, I would do this thing in here, give it even more. You'd watch that. What's that? 5, 6, 7.
Same thing again with the side-to-side head going up. One's very fast. And now on twos.
Again, after the head and body have settled, he would probably have done the arms whipping around, counteraction here. Or his hat flew off up there, and the hat is up here. And as this arm went round, he grabbed the hat.
Here it is in slow motion. Here's one where the belly stays put on the anticipation, and then as we accent up, the belly goes down. As he gets up there, his belly catches up and the feet pedal. Here's a more elaborate one where we anticipate the anticipation. The head goes up before it goes down, and then side to side and up. The belly goes down and then up as the head finally goes down. The belly then settles.
Again, after the head and body have settled, he would probably have done the arms whipping around, counteraction here. Or his hat flew off up there, and the hat is up here. And as this arm went round, he grabbed the hat.
Endless variations. Here it is in slow motion. We've done the take. Now, as he takes his hat off, we can be inventive. It goes up on twos, with a back and forth vibrate on ones. Then the head snaps down on one frame, up with stretched eyes on one. Then the head mass up on one, the head mass down for one, and then settles on twos. You can go mad with endless variations.
So you can see within a simple take, you can get a hell of a lot of mileage out of it. I've done it all from the front. We could do them from the side. I think you've got it.
Would you do anything special on the 8 breakdown on that one?
No. You could do. Why? It's awful fast, but why not try it? Try